Now I'll bypass right here for another lesson sometime on the seed of the serpent, which they asked me to recall that. Let me see somebody come show me something different.
Amen.
That's what I want to know. See? Now, but then, after all this, then, when sin set in, what takes place? Way up yonder, above 100 million miles, there's a space that big, and that is perfect agape love. Every time you make a step this way, it narrows an inch. And you know how little it would be time it got to the earth. It's a shadow of the shadow of the shadows. That's what you have. That's what I have. A shadow of shadows of agape love. There's something in you. There's something in every woman in here past 20. There's something in every man in here past 20 that would long to remain. You've only got 5 years. That's from 15 to 20. After 20, you start dying. But from 15, you're just an adolescent child till then, and then you mature up to your 20, and after 20, oh, you say, I'm just as good a man. You just say that, but you're not. You're dying. And you're burning away. No matter what you do, God made you up to that age, but then you're going to die. Now, what happens? Now you start dying. But in there's something in you that says, I want to be 18 again. Now I want to ask you something. What if you was born 500 years ago and you remained 18 years old until today? If you wouldn't be an antique. With your ideas of 500 years ago, before the Pilgrim Fathers ever come over here, and you were a young lady with that kind of an idea, why, you'd be better off just went ahead and got old and lived 500 years. See, there's something wrong. You say, well, right now I feel pretty good, Brother Branham. Oh, I'm 18, I'm 16, I feel good. Honey, let me tell you something. How do you know that your mother's living at this minute if she's not in this church? How do you know that your boyfriend didn't get killed just a few minutes ago, or your girlfriend? How do you know that in the morning there won't be a corpse in your house? How do you know you're going out of the church tonight alive? It's such an uncertainty. There's nothing certain. If you're 15, 12, 19, 75, or 90, everything's uncertain. You don't know where you're standing. But yet you long to go back to 15, 18. What makes you do that? Now, if you go back to 18 and remain there and never be sick and you'd have to have other people with you because you'd outgrow it, see? People go on in other ages and you'd be an antique. You'd be worse than you would be if you went old with them. But there's something that calls for you to be there. That's that little agape, that little shadow that makes you something above here.